We got Chronixx here with us today. One of the hottest, youngest artists coming out of Jamaica, making a lot of noise.
I've heard about you just from people who are fans of the music. They're like, look, as far as new music, because, you know, right now a lot of people are saying, you know, reggae's not as hot as it was.
Yeah.
Or a lot of the young people that are Jamaican, they want to be rappers, or they want to be this, or they want to be that. But everybody's like, yo, Chronixx though, he's holding on to that right sound.
Yeah.
Talk about that. Like, what do you sound like for people that haven't heard your music? What's your sound? What would they classify?
Well, I find it very hard to define my sound still because, you know, I grew up on a lot of music, and our generation, as you know, like, you know, was reasoning. We find it very hard to stick to any one thing because we grew up on so many different kinds of music, and like, unlike, you know, in the past where, you know, there was a lot of restriction as to what you got the chance to listen.
Yeah, because you didn't have the internet.
You know what I mean? But now we listen indie music, we listen, you know what I mean?
Top
we listen
40 pop music.
All kind of music. We are listening Japanese music, we are listening classical music, jazz, blues. So it's like, and your mind can't escape that subconsciously. Once it enters your brain, it stays there somewhere. You know what I mean? So like your music will always be influenced by that. So it's kind of hard to say, oh, this is the kind of music I do, and you know what I mean?
What about people? You don't say people like, you say you make like culture roots reggae.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to use like 10 words like culture roots, dancehall, original reggae.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I do. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I grew up listening a whole heap of Super Cat, Buru Bantan, Shabba Ranks, Buju Bantan. You know what I mean?
Shit, that's what I grew up on.
You know what I mean? All of them kind of music there, and then we grew up on Fugees, same way. You know what I mean? So we listen to a whole heap Salam Remy production, then we listen to a whole heap Timbaland production, and then we listen to a whole heap Kanye West. So like, the thing is, time move faster these days with music. So like, we already see like 3 different generations of music.
Right.
You know what I mean? In my it's kind of hard now for, you know? Plus we are listening Sly and Robbie, we are listening King Jammies, we are listening King Tubbies, we are listening Lee Scratch Perry, because all of that music was available for us to listen.
You listen
just like
to all
that
kind of music
all
now?
of that kind of music. And then we listen Celine Dion, and then we listen all different kind of music, Shania Twain.
Yeah.
And then we listen
Jamaicans
Nickelback.
love country music, so
And
talk
then,
about it.
you know what I mean?
That country music moves.
Trust me, like Celine Dion came to Jamaica the other day. It was like a goddess come down out of the clouds. Like, it was like sold out. People was there to watch her son. She's the biggest artist in Jamaica. Like after Bob Marley, it's Celine Dion.
I heard Kenny Rogers does like concerts every year out there.
He's big. Write your name, cross my heart. Like every Jamaican knows that shit. You know what I mean? So like people play that and hug up them one another and slow dance and all them things there, you know what I mean? So I mean, Jamaicans on a whole, you know, we have a wide appreciation for music. You know what I mean? Like when Rick Ross comes to Jamaica, is the biggest thing, and then if you send Snoop Dogg, he's also the biggest thing, and if you send Usher, he's also the biggest thing. You know what I mean? And then if you send Celine Dion, she's the biggest. It's like we have a very wide appreciation for music. So it's very hard now for really lock yourself into any one place. You know, so I will be doing the most roots rock thing, and you know, I mean, who knows? You might get a piece of Lauryn Hill melody on it. You know what I mean? You probably get a little, even Usher, because we grew up and listen to them thing there. Let me take you to a place that's nice and quiet.
Yeah.
You know,
That's good.
so like we have whole heap of, you know, brain full up on music.
Can people buy this right here? This
It's on iTunes.
Dread and Terrible.
Yeah, it's the Dread and Terrible project. I didn't want to call it an EP because too much song up on it.
10
Couldn't
songs.
call it an album neither, because my album won't sound like that, I promise.
And his name is Chronixx, and it's spelled like chronic, except without the C on the end. There's 2 X's.
Yeah.
And then his website is chronixxmusic.com.
Yeah, and he's gonna be at Best of the Best in Miami.
Jabba, what up?
Coming up next week, and then also you're doing Summer Stage, right? Central Park.
Yeah.
In July.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And we're doing a few more stops, you know, between June and July.
Well, you
the
do
East
our
Coast.
annual reggae show. How do I do that? How much do I have to pay?
Oh,
Are you expensive, sir?
His
Me?
French manager just made
reggae
a
is an expensive thing.
So we have an annual show that kicks off Labor Day weekend.
but
It
it's
happens on a
nothing
Friday.
you're not used to because you deal with a lot of hip hop people.
No, but we do this reggae concert too every year. It's
Okay.
called On the Reggae Tip Live.
Yeah,
Bobby
man.
Connor's in Java.
Yeah,
We're the
man.
host.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
Nah, you're not giving me eye contact. He's too big for us already.
Anytime. Anytime.
That weekend is in Europe.
Ah, you're in Europe. The Europeans got us again.
Mr. C already linked me for the show.
Oh, Mr. C already called for it, but he's in Europe.
My feelings hurt. Next year.
Private jet.
Yeah, private jet otherwise.
No
Private
problem.
jet, come back.
No problem.
They might. Yo, now I'm gonna tell you though. You're pretty big in Europe. I've heard that as well.
Yeah, you know.
Don't be humble. I need to tell the people, sell the people on this Chronixx movement.
Well, what go on is reggae music is big. That's the thing. Reggae music is huge in Europe. You know what I mean? It's a monumental thing. Like, people adopt reggae music as a part of their culture. You know what I mean? So, like, you now have a season in Europe where people just goes to festivals for like 6 months
Whole
straight.
summer, yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know of anywhere else in the world where that happens. You know what I mean? And it's just reggae. You know? So it's like the reggae festival season. So it started it's now. Now go straight back till September again. You know what I mean?
And how long is your show when you go out to do something like that?
Well, we do like anywhere between 60 to 90 minutes.
Jeez.
Yeah. Performance. And they don't care. Like, they know every song. They don't care. Like,
They love it.
songs that Americans will never even recognize unless it's like a Chronixx fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The whole 25,000, 50,000 people, they know it. Like, that's how huge it is, and it has nothing to do with me. When I do my research, 'cause I want to know if it's really me as a superstar. But then, when you check it, if an artist who is unknown come with good music, he gets the same reception.
The music is the superstar.
So it's like, the music is... It's a good thing, you know what I mean? And as we say, even a lot of mainstream American artists, you know, they, every now and again they, you know, catch a little piece of that vibes there. You know, because reggae music is a great thing. And it's an innate thing too, you know. It's a natural African thing. Like, you can't really study the origin of reggae music because it's really an innate thing. And a lot of people experienced it at the same time in different ways. Like, if you go to Ethiopia, the music sounds very familiar. And then them have a thing called bonga flavor in East Africa, where that's like dancehall music, and they're like, we wasn't listening to Shabba, we never listened to Shabba, this is how our music sound. Hundreds
You're
of
like,
years.
wait a minute,
now.
that sound like dancehall.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's an innate thing. So people, especially black people, can always relate to them kind of sounds there, you know?
Yeah,
The
my
drums.
favorite is when you meet somebody, when you meet someone that you didn't know they were into like reggae music, and then you find out all of a sudden you're in like this brotherhood.
Yeah, like
you know how to have a common
in a
bond.
club,
Yeah.
you know?
But you was right there. You was pointing out that the fabric of everything that we love is based on the essence of who we are as African descendants, and the drums and how important those drum patterns are to everything.
Yeah, man, and really and truly, you know, a very significant percentage of all of the music in the world, you know what I mean? A lot of it is contributed by the same quote-unquote minority, black people. You know what I mean? We have made such great contribution to music. You know, I'm not going to say hip-hop, and I'm not going to say reggae, and I'm not going to say blues, and I'm not going to say, like, to music on a whole. You know what I mean? Because even country music and them things.
That's from blues,
you know
gospel.
what I mean? So we have to take great pride into it, you know, and even for the young hip hop R&B artists, them will come up. In Jamaica, we study R&B music deeply, you know, from Motown comes straight up, you know. So we know it from them days there, you know. We know it from the OJs, and we know it from the Temptations, you know, and we know it from them time there coming straight up. You know, so it for the Americans, them now, them have to know, say, yo, people around the world have a great respect. And even if you listen Bob Marley talk, he will tell you about listening to the Temptations,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Wailers music. It come that cause as I say, it's an innate thing. You know what I mean? So like, it's no coincidence why their music is familiar and our music is familiar, you know, because a lot of people was feeling the same things at the same time. You know what I mean? And then we came up with ska, which is the Jamaican form of jazz, really and truly, you know. It's just a little faster, but it's the same walking upright bass with the hands and the piano, you know, and the simple trap set and everything. And
This guy knows music, yo.
and then that the ska, it didn't change. The form of it didn't change. Just the tempo slowed down, so it went from. And then the ska became very big in Jamaica too. You know, it was on every single morning show in the 60s.
Yeah.
In New York City, everywhere. You know what I mean? Ska, 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 pop, 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 pop. Then it turned reggae, then it turned dancehall, then it turned hip hop. It's the same. You know what I mean? Hip hop. When I listen to hip hop, is, you know what I mean? It's too close to be a coincidence. You know what I mean?
A lot of, and I, Syph, and a lot of people up here, we talk about dancehall and reggae music and the contribution of Jamaica to hip hop and its beginnings.
And then the cycle.
Yeah.
Because we contribute, and then there was a next level of contribution where, because listen, the music the cycle did have to complete, because it started out with jazz, then it turned ska, and then it turned reggae, and then it did have to come back around to America again, and then it had come back around to Jamaica again. It just had to keep go around in a circle. Cause you know what I mean, is more like an energetic thing. You know, and like, I don't know, probably a lot of people in America don't believe these things, but you know, it's an energy thing. And like I was reading about a thing where they was doing a research, and like they asked some students in a college in Australia some questions, and they didn't know the answers, and then they went, I think, to Ireland and told some college students the answers. And these people are like from the same racial background, and because the students in Ireland began to know, the people in Australia automatically, like, you know, like them have like a genetical kind of memory bank kind of thing, you know. I'm a strong believer in them things.
Energy.
So what black people in Africa start learning, it may take a while, but no matter how long it take, we in the West have got pick up on it, and it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Because when I go to Africa, they're looking at us like masters. You know what I mean? Like we were the creators in Africa who were taking, and them just await for we come back and make a contribution, you know? Yeah, so it's a great thing. It's a great thing, and that's why me love the music where, especially now, because when we look and we listen and we hear Joey Badass and we hear Kendrick and we hear Wally, you know, it's just like it's real music, you know?
Yeah.
Me feel that. Yeah.
Feel it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Chronixx is here. Now, before we let you go, in your music, like I see Alpha and Omega. I mean, I know what that is. I see Eternal Fire. I see Here Comes Trouble, Capture Land. Talk about the words that are being used in these songs. What are
We're starting from Alpha and Omega now. You know, is a thing where in Rastafari, I would say, them in like in Christianity they say Christ is the Alpha and the Omega, which means he's the beginning and the end. Like for us, we believe that the male and the female represent the Alpha and the Omega energy. You know what I mean? Which is King Selassie and Empress Menen. So it's a balance, you know, the balance which started humanity, the growth of humanity in the first place. Without that balance, humanity goes nowhere. You know what I mean? We're stuck. And we just stay there until we extinct. You know? So the song Alpha and Omega is you know, is paying that tribute to Rastafari and Empress Menen, you know. And then now Capture Land now is a next tune now where you're one of my favorite. Big genocide, kill enough Indian. Turn paradise in a plantation. Bring cross one shipload of African. Here comes the thieving queen from England. She, Cromwell and Henry Morgan. Century on top of century full of sufferation. And after 400 years, no reparation. Now them want to kill you with taxation. Please take me back to the motherland.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Christ.
So it's them thing that wear because them sell. Picture this now. I take you from your parents' house, force you to live in my house, then run you out when you reach 18. I want to sell your land, pan the land where me bring you come. You know what I mean? I never even ask to come here and then you want to sell me them land. Me not buy no expensive land in America. You know? Hear that? Because I never asked to come over. I never volunteer for come here saying. It was a forceful thing. So I must now come and bask in the glory of this slave ship. You know what I mean? If anything, me a thief piece of land in America and live on it till them find me and say, come off and go thief somewhere else. You know what I mean? Because I don't understand it. You know what I mean? The government, worse when after you contribute certain good to society, them for just give a piece of land for live on. You don't have to give me the house, just the land. You know what I mean? It's land. It's God created. You know what I mean? We shouldn't have to pay so much for land and then you say land get taken by government and all kind of things. You know what I mean? And then now you have to file acquisition for your own land where God create. You feel me? So me's a one who believe in certain things like I don't believe that black people after slaving for so many years should be like worried about land and them things. You know what I mean? Should be a gift. That's the least they can do. The least.
Word.
You know what I mean? The least. I'll say, take some of that. You know, native Indian people struggle wondering about where they're going to get land from. And you know what I mean? The white man come see them. You know? Upon his arrival, he saw them living on the land. And now them have to buy it back from him, you know. So it's a very tough thing, but we put it, the future, we have to just hope that the future generation, and not even hope, because look at us, our parents didn't even care about these things, a lot of them. They were just trying to work and make a better life for us. Then we come now, after they send us to college and everything, we don't even get a good job. We come and work in Hot 97 and do some fun things. You know what I mean? Imagine what our children are going to be like, Every youth going to be like a revolutionary. That's what the future is. And it's not even a prediction,
It's happening now.
Because our parents never really care about certain things, Yeah, them fight and them struggle and then they got tired and just stop. Them just work and just not care about nothing. Them just try to make a better life for them youth. Because them say all the prophets die and, all of the great leaders died. So everybody got scared. It's like, I'm not going to be no Malcolm X up in here. But the next youth, them is a pleasure to them to be a Malcolm X. Pleasure.
We're watching it happen now.
Yeah.
I think they said 4 or 5 college graduates right now don't have jobs lined up.
Yeah, man.
This year right now.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is us capitalists, because I consider myself a capitalist, right?
Yeah.
So I'm the type of cat. I understand everything you're saying, but they gave me a runway, so I'm gonna go, like you said, teeth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take.
Yeah, but
this,
in being a
get
capitalist now, because I'm anti-capitalism, so and that's capitalism as it is perceived today, because commerce has been around
long time
for as long as there was mankind on earth.
Right.
You know what I mean? Commerce, trading, and
you don't like the term capitalist because you don't like
no,
what it represents today.
as it is
now.
Yeah, as it
But
is
you're
perceived.
okay with commerce and trade.
Yeah,
and,
oh you mean? Because that's a natural thing.
Yeah.
I have
The
this, you
necessity
have
of
that, I want
Yes.
that, you want this.
Yes,
Simple, it's demand and supply.
that's right.
It's a natural thing.
I'm in.
But where somebody has to lose for somebody to gain, that's crap. Because there is, remember, he has something that you want and you have something that he wants.
Unless, of course. they
So
don't
unless
have
you
anything
want
to
everything, no, unless you want everything, everybody have something to offer. No, what they have. You know what I mean?
The skill.
Everybody have a skill, a natural skill that nobody else in the world has. every single man possess
They just
that.
may not, to his point,
A lot
they
of
just may
people
not
just
know
don't know.
Right.
How do I know that? How many artists do you interview every day? But there's something special about everyone. A lot of them don't really know it. Some of them need somebody to even identify it for them. But it's there, you know? So it's that bartering. Like, for instance, I don't have to get paid every time I do a show. You know what I mean? American government, I'll perform for a piece of land in Los Angeles. I'll take that. No problem. Good. You know what I mean? I'll go and do a whole tour in Africa for a couple of acres land. Just a whole tour. You don't have to pay me no money. I'll fund it myself. You know what I mean? Just give me a whole heap of land for the farming and build a school and build up a pretty studio and everything. And I'm good. You know what I mean? American government, I will come and do a tour. 56 dates. You know what I mean? Or 56 times 2 dates. I'll do 2 shows in every state in America. For some land. I don't want no money because at the end of the day, if them log in say all of the money in the world is invalid, it cannot be used. If them just decide that one day all the cash that we own in life, all the money that we have in the bank, it disappears. And what do we have?
Yep. Nothing.
You know what I mean? There are not a lot of landowners in America.
That's
I
by,
really
you know
and truly-
that's by design, man.
Huh?
That's by design.
Yeah, and that's a very harmful thing. But that's because the people don't know the value of the land.
That's right. Or,
You know what I mean? A
or
man
anything.
think a house is more valuable than the land that the house is on. That's crap. Because what happened is a tornado doesn't destroy the land, but destroy the little board house they live in. You know what I mean? Like the land is still there. And after a lot of these natural disasters, the land regain its original potency again.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when the earth replenishes itself, enough of the physical structures where we build get demolished. You know what I mean? And turn fertilizer. You know, the earth. You know what I mean? So we have to learn to value them things that too, you know? So it's not all about the material things, like, because if one, you know, all of the money that we have in the bank, which is just a few codes, ones and zeros, it has no use. Then a lot of people don't even know where to start from there, you know what I mean?
And if you don't work on, like Chronixx said, if you ain't out here working on what your skill is.
Yeah, because
Refining
that's all right. The human resource now, which is the people and the talent, which is the singers, the players of instruments, the trades people, the arts people,
And
you
even
know what I
just
mean?
the work, the labor.
the
sometimes.
labor, every
Yeah.
and no matter what they do, you know, the doctors, the soldiers, the police, all of them is a skill, you know. Because I say, you know, you have different races of human beings aside from our physical race. Because whatever is present in the spiritual is also present in the physical. So if you have race within the physical aspect, that means it also exists on a spiritual level. See? So you have people who are naturally created to make music. That's their race. You know what I mean? Then you have people who are naturally caring. They just want to care for everybody. Those are the people who are natural nurses, natural teachers, natural doctors. And then you have natural soldiers, like people who just train to protect humanity. You know what I mean? So, like, there's this video with the cat protecting little youth, like
The
that.
dog, right?
Yeah, that's how people is. Like, you have people who are naturally, like, they see somebody getting hurt, you don't have to tell them to go over there and help. It's just natural. It's like an innate, it's like a reflex for them to just go and help.
Right.
You know? So, you know, every man have a natural resource still. You know, and it's just we now have to identify it. It takes time, but I mean, it depends on what you look at time as, you know, because the longer it take, the better you get at it. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Chronixx.
Chronixx.
Gems.
Jewels off the crown.
Yo, make sure you go check his music, chronixxmusic.com. I appreciate the convo, man.
Yeah, man,
Very
give
impressed.
thanks. Yeah, bless.
Very impressed.